I'm sure you've heard the news. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Mysteries Unveiled. I'm your host, and let me tell you folks, we've got a real humdinger for you today. We're diving headfirst into the world of The Simpsons. And no, I'm not talking about those yellow folks hawking donuts. We're going deep, deep down the rabbit hole of their uncanny ability to predict the future. Buckle up, buttercups, because things are about to get real weird, real fast. Prediction number 1, the election of Donald Trump. Now I know what you're thinking. Jimmy, you're already starting with the big guns. But hey, when you're talking about The Simpsons predicting the future, you gotta go big or go home, right? So picture this. It's the year 2000, Y2K has come and gone, and The Simpsons air an episode called Bart to the Future. In this episode, Lisa Simpson, the brains of the family, becomes the President of the United States. But here's the kicker. She succeeds none other than Donald J. Trump. Now back then, Trump was just a loudmouth businessman with a bad hair day. The idea of him becoming president? Hilarious. A joke. Something you'd see on, well, The Simpsons. Fast forward 16 years and guess what? The joke became reality. Trump, the man who once seemed about as likely to become president as a cartoon character, actually won the election. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe, just maybe, The Simpsons writers have a direct line to the future. Prediction number 2, the discovery of the Higgs boson. Alright folks, this one's for all you science nerds out there. In 1998, The Simpsons aired an episode called The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace, where Homer, in a moment of unexpected genius, scribbles a complex equation on a blackboard. Now I'm no Stephen Hawking, but even I can tell you that's no grocery list. Fast forward to 2012 and the world of physics is rocked by the discovery of the Higgs boson particle, a fundamental particle that gives other particles mass. And guess what? The equation Homer wrote on that blackboard? It turns out to be eerily similar to the actual mass of the Higgs boson. So, did Homer Simpson, the guy who once ate a glowing fish and lived to tell the tale, somehow stumble upon one of the biggest scientific discoveries of the 21st century? Chapter 3, The Tiger King and the Simpsons Prediction. Number 3, the Siegfried and Roy tiger attack. Now this one's just plain spooky. In 1993, The Simpsons aired an episode called Springfield, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling. This episode features a scene with a duo that looks suspiciously like the famous Las Vegas performers, Siegfried and Roy. And what happens? One of the characters, resembling Roy Horn, gets attacked by their white tiger. Now, fast forward to 2003. Tragically, during a live performance, Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy was attacked by one of their tigers. I mean, come on. A cartoon predicting a real-life tiger attack? That's some next-level stuff right there. Chapter 4. Ahead of their time prediction number 4, smartwatches. Now this one might not seem as shocking as, say, a tiger attack, but it's still pretty impressive. In 1995, The Simpsons aired an episode called Lisa's Wedding, which, as you might have guessed, takes place in the future. In this future, people are using these fancy wristwatch devices to communicate with each other. Now back then, the closest thing we had to a smartwatch was a calculator watch. But fast forward to the 2010s, and boom, smartwatches are everywhere. Apple, Samsung, everybody's got one. So, did The Simpsons predict the rise of wearable technology? I'll let you be the judge. Chapter 5. Disney's Crystal Ball Prediction number 5. Disney buying 20th Century Fox. Alright folks, this last one is a doozy. In 1998, The Simpsons aired an episode called When You Dish Upon a Star. In one scene, there's a sign outside a building that reads, 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Company. Now at the time, this was just a funny little throwaway joke. But guess what happened 2 decades later? You guessed it. Disney actually bought 21st Century Fox in 2019. I mean, seriously, how did they know? Did they have a crystal ball hidden in the Quickie Mart? So, how do The Simpsons manage to make these spot-on predictions? Some say it's just a matter of probability given the show's long run, while others believe the writers have an uncanny insight into human behavior and future trends. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain. The Simpsons continue to amaze and entertain us with their surprising foresight. That's all for today's episode of Mysteries Unveiled. Keep your eyes peeled and your minds open, because you never know when the next prediction might come true. Thanks for watching.